have a message for Black athletes at Mississippi PWIs. I want y'all to hear this message very clearly. Matter of fact, I haven't really broken into that age group yet, like for current athletes at these institutions. I haven't really broken into the 18 to 22, 23 age group that well with my show Put It On Some quite yet. So if you're an OG out there who fucks with me, and you got somebody that you kin to, mentor, whatever the case, used to coach, who's at one of these institutions, put them on game. Somebody who may be considering one of these institutions, put them on game. Share this with them, okay? Because I have a message for them. Before I share that message, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button, y'all. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on some. Again, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Put all your people on it. We're approaching 10,000 subscribers. And I need your help for us to get there. Also, follow me across all social media platforms. I'm approaching 60,000 followers on Facebook. Approaching 70,000 on Instagram. Just surpassed 10,000 on TikTok. We're growing across the board, so please contribute to that growth. And I thank God for all of y'all who have already done so. But let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. Let's get into this. Okay. All right. First of all, I want to show y'all what inspired the message. Okay. Let me show y'all what inspired the message. The Clarion Ledger reported that DEI has been banned at these Mississippi public universities. Okay. I'll show you the headline specifically. All right. Let's take a look at this real quick. All right. So it says Mississippi IHL, that's institutions of higher learning, curbs DEI programs at public universities, cites new state law. Okay. And here's a summary of the article and what's really going on here. Okay. It says Mississippi's Institutions of Higher Learning, IHL, is restricting diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at public universities to comply with the new state law. The IHL adopted an academic, quote unquote, academic responsibility policy and advanced and quote unquote non-discrimination policy, both aimed at enforcing House Bill 1193. The new policies prohibit DEI offices, mandatory DEI training, diversity statements in job applications, and programs promoting quote unquote divisive concepts. Oh, these motherfuckers. The quote unquote non-discrimination policy ensures equal treatment regardless of race, sex, or support for DEI programs, and is pending a public comment period. Now, you may be wondering, what the fuck does that have to do with the black athlete at Mississippi PWIs. This is what it has to do with them. This whole anti-DEI shit ain't nothing but anti-black. That's what it is. They won't just come out and fucking say that, but that's what it is. That's what it is. It's a part of this damn narrative that racist white people in this country have been pushing. That black people and minorities in general aren't the ones who face discrimination in this country. Actually, it's white people. In particular, they'll tell you, straight, white, Christian men. That's who they think is being discriminated against in the United States of America. So what they've called themselves doing is trying to eliminate anything that they deem makes it harder for straight, white, Christian men to maintain their position of power in this country. That's the fucking real of it. Okay? If you sit one of them down and you tell them there's no penalty for you being just real right now, just say what the fuck you really feel, they'll tell your ass that. If you go to the right place on the internet, you'll see them say what I just said is fact. You'll see that shit. Okay? Instead, they want to sit up here and act like DEI is a divisive concept. That promoting diversity, having different kinds of people in this multiracial country, ethnic country, country filled with people from various faith traditions. They think, including all these various people, it's divisive. They think equity is divisive because they don't want equity. They don't want minorities to have equity. They don't want black people to have equity. That was the fucking point. Your ancestors weren't brought here to be equal. They were brought here to be labor. You feel me? They weren't brought here to have an equal stake in this society. They were brought here to be labor. And they want you to shut the fuck up and just be labor. Just do your fucking job. Do what we're back then it was just do what we brought you here for. Now is just do what the fuck we're paying you for and shut the fuck up about it. Be happy that we're giving you this opportunity. So message to black athletes at Mississippi PWIs. Don't just shut the fuck up and do your job. Don't. Okay? See, I take this. I take a different approach when it comes to this. I'm not finna come at y'all and tell y'all don't go to these places. I ain't gonna do that. That would be hypocritical. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. First of all, I went to a PWI for undergrad. I went to the University of Southern Mississippi. So it'd be hypocritical for me to do it from that standpoint. Also, it's hypocritical when I know those of y'all football players and your basketball players, y'all getting paid. But I'm particularly talking about those of y'all who are star players and shit like that, y'all getting paid. Y'all were getting paid before NIL. Y'all getting paid under the table. Y'all getting cars and mama bills getting paid and all kind of shit. Y'all, it was lucrative. And now it's damn so lucrative for you. So it'll be hypocritical for me or definitely, adults who go work for the white man in these corporations, go work for a Tesla when you know Elon Musk is a fucking Nazi, go work for Meta when you see this motherfucker kowtowing to Trump, go work for, you name it. Who most of these motherfuckers who run these businesses in America, if they are white, they down with the so-called King Trump. You know what I'm saying? Walmart. You a damn manager in Walmart. You walk in and clock in at Walmart every day. Knowing that them damn Waltons, most of them, that you go to Forbes and look at them Waltons, you see most of them fucking with him, donating to him. So for somebody like that, who working for the white man, the conservative white man, the anti-DEI white man, to go say, no, your black ass shouldn't go get paid from these white folks. No, that's hypocritical. So I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Go wherever you want to go. You got your priority sheet. If money is it for you, I didn't get paid to go to Southern Miss. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid to go there. I went there for a different experience, and I got that experience. You wouldn't be seeing this version of First if I didn't go there and get that experience. I needed that. Very eye-opening. Okay. But y'all are getting paid. I understand money talks. Now, I don't work for the man, so to speak. But YouTube distributes my videos. YouTube is owned by Google. Facebook, Instagram, that's Meta. That's Mark Zuckerberg, bitch ass. My shit's monetized. TikTok. My shit's monetized. All these folks I'm talking about, these motherfuckers at the goddamn inauguration behind Trump. So for me to tell y'all not to do business with these motherfuckers, would be wrong. But I will tell y'all to follow my example and not shut the fuck up. You understand me? Because you got leverage that I don't have. You have leverage that I don't have yet. You know what I'm saying? That maybe I will never have it. I don't know if I will ascend to the level of stardom. Well, that I will have enough leverage to make shit move from a policy standpoint when it comes to Meta or when it comes to Google or TikTok. I don't know if I'll reach that. You know what I'm talking about? And quite often you got to be a certain type of black person to reach those heights. And I'm not gonna sell out like that. I'm not gonna be that person that says the right thing and shut up at the appropriate time so I can secure that deal with these folks. I'm not gonna do that. So that may hinder me from reaching those heights. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But I know for you have leverage at these damn schools. You have leverage at Mississippi State. You have leverage at Ole Miss. You have leverage at Southern Miss. You got leverage there. You may say, well, first, what is my leverage? Your leverage is your labor. Your leverage is your talent. That ain't gonna win without you. They ain't gonna win without you, baby. They know that. They know that. That's why they recruited you. They know that. Many of the older alums of these schools, they remember a time when they didn't recruit you. And then they remember when they started to recruit you. They remember when they were like, I guess we gotta go ahead and get some of them. They remember when Bam Cunningham ran roughshod over Alabama, and Bear Bryant was like, I gotta get me one of those or some of those. They remember that. They might not have liked the change, but they knew they had to get some of those. How dehumanizing that shit is. They knew they had to get some of us if they wanted to compete with those institutions that had diversity. So you have leverage because your teams, particularly the football team and the basketball team at Mississippi's PWIs, y'all are probably the most diverse, equitable, and inclusive institutions on the campuses. You probably are. I don't know if y'all have some student organizations that are very diverse and inclusive and shit like that. You may. I know at Southern Miss, I was a part of an organization that was trying to do some very good things. It included Black people, it included white people. You know what I'm saying? So maybe y'all have some of those same student organizations. So that's why I said probably y'all are the most diverse. Here's where I'm gonna move that probably out of this sentence and replace it with definitely. Y'all are definitely the most powerful and notable students on campus. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Y'all definitely bring in more money to those institutions than anything else. Yes. So because of that, don't let these bastards make you shut up and just do your job. You have leverage. You can make these damn schools change. Or you can say, especially with the transfer portal, if you don't respect me, if you don't respect my kind, if you don't respect DEI, if you don't respect critical race theory being taught at this school, which is a college level thing, there's a college level concept. You know what I'm saying? I used to teach high school history, never taught that shit for these anti-CRT dumb motherfuckers. But if y'all wanted to be taught there, y'all got some leverage. But y'all gotta fucking use it. You gotta use it. Don't choose not to go to an HBCU because you want to go to these places for the money and then feel like you gotta shut the fuck up because you don't want to lose that money. There's plenty. If you cold, if you are good at football and you good at basketball, goddamn, you can play whatever the fuck you want to play in this country. Don't think you just got to take the money from them folks. There's plenty of other boosters that'll give your ass some money. Make them motherfuckers respect you and respect your people. Shit. Now, for those of y'all who go there and you ain't getting no money, now you might want to think about moving on around. Because clearly based on shit that I just read to you, these motherfuckers don't really want your ass there. You feel me? They just don't. Again, I went to one for undergrad. And for those of y'all who've been fucking with me for a while, y'all heard me tell this story, but I'm gonna keep sharing it because this was so fucking jarring. I remember as a scholar, as somebody who was routinely on the president's list, somebody who when my partners were playing spades or drinking or in the gym hooping, I'm in the motherfucking library getting it in. I remember as a scholar being in the library, going to the restroom, going into the stall to use the restroom, and seeing that a motherfucker had written, "All niggas go home," in that bathroom stall. That shit was infuriating. Now you might just say, well, first, that's just one asshole who wrote that. Sure. But what I see from these policies that they're putting in place, that's not just one asshole, y'all. When you got these policies being put in place, being supported by the Mississippi government, and then implemented by these institutions, it's letting me know it's more than just one asshole. Lets me know it's systemic. That type of shit enraged me. But I used that rage as fuel. At the time, I used that rage in a bad way. I was, well, Lord, I was pissed. But over time, as I've matured, that rage has fueled me to do what I do. You feel me? Because whoever wrote that, that's the nigga. I'm not. Whoever wrote that, that's the fuck nigga. I'm not one. I'm a man. You feel me? And as a man, I choose to use my platform to motivate y'all real ones. I use my platform to entertain, to educate, and inspire y'all real ones. And so I'm telling y'all, black athletes at these Mississippi PWIs, realize the power that you motherfucking have. Do not shut the fuck up and just do your job. They need your goddamn labor to win. They need your motherfucking labor because y'all are the number one people on campus who promote the school. We don't get to see how nice the polymer science department is. We don't get to see how cold the psychology professors are. We don't get to see how great your English department is. We don't get to just see that, but we can turn on ESPN, goddamn it, and see what your football team looking like. And if your football team is good, and at Mississippi State, if those goddamn cowbells are ringing because you're winning, if motherfuckers are going hot and tidy left and right because Ole Miss is winning, if Southern Miss is in that bitch hollering to the top because Southern Miss is winning, oh, people want to be a part of winning programs. People want to be a part of winning environments. That means non-athletes going to enroll in the school just to come see you motherfucking play. So now you done made the school even more money. So don't feel bad about them motherfuckers giving you no money. Goddamn it, you making them some money. Plenty of it. Plenty of it. Enrollment goes up. Jersey sales, nachos, popcorn, parking, other gear, paraphernalia, all kind of shit. And you did it. But don't shut up and just take the money. Don't shut up and just do the motherfucking work. Use your goddamn voice and bend those motherfuckers towards justice. You got to give a fuck first, though. You have to give a fuck first. So don't be one of these athletes that don't give a fuck and you just care about ball. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Be better than that. I love Michael Jordan. I love Muhammad Ali, but I love and respect Muhammad Ali more because he was an athlete who was excellent at what he did in terms of his sport, but he also gave a fuck and was not afraid to let everybody know it. And guess what? They tried, but they couldn't get rid of him. Now, this is in the 60s and 70s, okay? So they tried to get rid of him, but he was indispensable to the game. You feel me? He was boxing. Well, guess what? You are football. You are basketball. And it's 2025. And I know we're in a fucked up environment. I know we are. I know we are. I know we are. But our ancestors have fought their motherfucking asses off. And you are in a better position than Muhammad Ali was to fight back against these motherfuckers. Okay? You are. So give a fuck. Use your leverage and call these motherfuckers out for being so-called anti-DEI. Because really what they're saying is they are anti-you. Put it on some.